Hello, welcome back to another video. I am Sam. I'm here with
Francis.
yes. We are going to talk about the importance of traveling. Yes, what are some of the importance of traveling?
Oh, well, I think traveling is good to brighten your horizons, gives an individual the opportunity to learn um, things about other countries,
Yes,
other people, cultures, food. Um, just gives you an opportunity to learn things other than knowing about yourself and where you're from.
yes. You have been to many countries.
I wouldn't say many. I've been to a few. Let's see, I've been to Vietnam, Hong Kong, El Salvador, Argentina, Canada. Been to South Africa, Botswana, uh, and here in Thailand.
Yes, interesting. Those countries that you have been, which country do you like the most?
Ooh, I would say, well, I like Thailand pretty much. I really do like it. I like here, and South Africa was really nice. I liked Cape Town. It's where I had an opportunity to visit. Really enjoyed those two.
Yes, what made you to like Thailand and South Africa? What?
The people here in Thailand are just wonderful. They're very kind, very warm people, and the food is amazing. I love the food, and then there's so many uh, interesting things here. Many places to visit. You have the temples, you have the beaches. There's so much to do. It's just you don't even have a whole lot of time to do everything. Uh, South Africa, I loved the people were wonderful, and it's equally as beautiful there. It reminds me of San Francisco. Um, Cape Town does, and I enjoyed the food there as well. I did a lot of sightseeing, and I look forward to going back to Cape Town.
Yes, those countries. Can you say something about those countries you have visited, like infrastructure-wise?
Infrastructure, I would say Thailand's a little uh, well, Bangkok is more of a bigger city and it's more heavily populated and it has more of the modern things. Outside of Bangkok, you'll find older cities. Uh, the infrastructure is older, and uh, you would look to see them updating some of those structures when you're traveling outside. I haven't had a chance to go to many of the other cities like Chiang Mai and Chiang Rai and some of those, Pattaya. I'm not familiar with the infrastructure in those cities, but as far as Bangkok, it's more modern, uh, uh, similar to many of the other cities around the world that you would probably um, run into. Cape Town is more modern. Um, the infrastructure is was pretty good. Um, let's see, yeah, it's very similar to my recollections of California when I lived there years ago. So, but yeah, Cape Town, South Africa was very nice. You have the coastal area, which was beautiful, and you have the townships.
Yes.
You did see a lot of that, but you have many um, areas in other big cities in other countries around the world. So everybody has similar infrastructure. Um, you know, same with other countries. The townships in Cape Town, you have the projects in New York, or you'll have the projects in Washington D.C. So it's and you have the homeless in those countries,
Yes.
similar to the homeless in the U.S. I mean, every and you know when I mentioned homeless in the U.S. to some people who are from other countries, they were surprised to find
Yeah, that's true.
that the U.S. has homeless. Yes, the U.S. has homelessness, um, and it is rampant. And
Yes.
hopefully, someday, uh, that issue can be resolved.
Yes.
Yeah.
As you travel, do you have problem with communication?
Sometimes I try to use my translator on my phone, or let's see, how have I communicated? Um, Most often I use the translator, and then most often the people that I've encountered most often have spoken English. I've tried to learn other languages unsuccessfully. I know little Thai. That the Thai language is very difficult, but
Yes. Which language have you tried to learn?
I've tried to learn Thai. I've tried to learn Spanish, and French, and little French I can count in French, but that's about it. And of course, over time, I've lost um, my use of French because I really didn't use it during the time that I was learning it. So, yeah.
Do you prefer to travel in group or alone?
Um, you know, I like both. I like times where I am traveling with a few other people. I don't like a big group. I don't like to
Yes.
travel with big groups, but I do like to have a couple of people to travel with when I want to be social. But I also enjoy traveling alone. Um, I enjoy, meeting new people. I
That's good.
enjoy seeing beautiful things, experiencing the culture, and yeah. So I like a combination of both.
What was your best trip?
My best trip. Let's see. What would be my best trip? I would say I had a really nice trip when I went to Argentina.
Yes.
That was a very good trip, and Hong Kong. That was a very good trip, and Cape Town. Those were three very
Yes, in
very good trips.
Argentina and Hong Kong.
Yeah,
Yes. What made you to like Argentina, Hong Kong?
Hong
Was it
Kong.
your best trip?
Well, it was very enlightening. I mean, when you think about Hong Kong, once you get there, it's very different from what you imagine it to be before you actually get there, and so you have a combination of a little old world as well as the modern, and of course, the people are very kind there, and the food is really good, and they have coastal beaches, lots of things to do there as well.
Interesting. What was your worst trip?
Oh, my worst trip. Let's see. Uh, well, I wouldn't even say I've had a worst trip. I would just say that when I went to El Salvador, I had a wonderful time there. It was extremely hot. It is below the equator. But once I returned to my home, I got sick. I think I'd eaten some bad seafood or something like that. I gotten sick. So it wasn't a bad trip, but once I got home, I was sick. So yeah.
Do you like cool weather or hot weather?
Uh, I don't like extremes of anything. I like autumn. I like it to be a nice temperature. I don't like very hot, nor do I like it very cold. Yeah.
Yes. And in Thailand, where do you like to visit?
I like Wahin, Hua Hin, as some people would pronounce it.
Yes.
And yeah, Hua Hin, and let's see, and I like Koh Samui. Yeah, those are two of my favorite spots.
Yes. You like going to the beach?
I do. I like it.
Do
Yeah.
you like swimming?
I don't dislike it. I am a continuing learner, or continuing education learner, or however you would say it. But I learned how to swim maybe about 4 or 5 years ago, but I have to keep practicing. It's not something that's my favorite thing to do, but I know that you need to do it.
Yes. Did you learn it from a friend or by yourself?
I learned alone with a teacher. I hired a teacher to teach me. And since I've been here in Thailand, I have continued my learning experience with swimming. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thanks for talking with me.
Thank you. I've enjoyed it.
Yes. Have a nice time. Bye bye.
Bye bye.